We are very lucky today to have invited the champion last year, Ms. Karen Chan, to come here to share with us as a peer on how to do public speaking. So Karen actually not only won the champion of our contest last year, she went to London to attend the International Public Speaking Contest, and she won this first runner-up, right? The first runner-up internationally. So congratulations, Karen.
Thank you.
So I got a question for you. Why did you join our contest in the first place? Like, why did you join it?
Actually, I have never joined any other public speaking competition before this, and I only tried this in my Form 6 year. So because I was going to go into university soon, so it was my last chance as a secondary school student to join any sort of competition. And I really thought that if I didn't join this, even if I didn't get into the first round, I would regret this a lot. And so I decided to join. And also I have done debating before, and I do find speaking in front of a crowd it's very fun. It's quite relaxing too. So I really enjoy it, and I wanted to try public speaking. So I joined the competition.
So you said you have experience in debating. Do you find similarities and difference between debating and public speaking?
Yes. I don't know if the majority of you here have done debating or public speaking before, but of course, definitely both of them focus greatly on your communication skills and your presentation skills and your content. But I think the biggest difference between debating and public speaking is the fact that public speaking is much less aggressive. It's more relaxed. You're talking to people. You're just trying to convey a message and get through to people and create resonance. And I find it much more fun than debating.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's interesting to know. So you find the experience in debating very helpful in when you're doing public speaking, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know. So how many of you here have experience in debating? Any debating teams? Oh, over there. Oh, not a lot. Oh, thank you. Yes. So, besides debating and public speaking, are you interested in learning English in your daily life?
I actually like English a lot. I feel very confident speaking in English, sometimes even more than speaking Chinese. And that's why I think I picked up debating since I was Form 1. And since then, I've really trained in my school's team, and I've gained a lot of insight into techniques like the structure, the pauses, how you control your pace and volume, and it has really helped and enhanced my interest in English.
Good to know. I guess maybe some debating team will have questions for you later. So, what did you learn most during the contest? Did you learn anything special or have any unforgettable moments?
I definitely learned a lot from the competition. But one of the things that I think I got the most from the competition was that every day is a training process. You can't just turn into a public speaker overnight. Every day you have to learn how to present yourself, to talk to people effectively, not in chunks, to communicate with really speaking with an aim. And that's one thing that I learned from the competition, because over there, especially when I went to London, we had training every day, and it was quite intense, but it really helped me progress a lot. And for unforgettable moments, I think the whole trip to London itself was already unforgettable because it was free, and I really met a lot of people from all across the world. And I think especially the most surreal moment was when I knew that I was a finalist, because they would first go through rounds in groups, and then there would be 6 finalists. And the moment I knew I was a finalist, I felt really powerful in some way. I felt like I've really achieved a lot, and I was very proud of myself, and I didn't care if I really got placed at the end. And that moment really told me how important and how powerful words are. Sometimes people say actions speak louder than words, but sometimes it takes words to create the action. And I think I really felt it at that moment.
Interesting to know. So you're so interested in public speaking, in presentations, you have so good English, and you're so good looking. But I know that you actually pick a very special subject when you go to university, right?
Yes, I'm studying medicine right now.
So why did you pick medicine? Like something that is not really related to public speaking?
Well, I think public speaking, you don't just use it in contests like this. You use it every day. It's an everyday skill where you talk to people and communicate with people. In public speaking, you're just trying to talk to a whole crowd. And I think even in medicine, I can apply this in a very effective way, because we do have discussion sessions. And when you're in a clinic, you definitely have to talk to your patient effectively to let them know, their diagnosis, their treatments, etc. So I think in some ways it might seem really unrelated, but it's also
Really related, right? Everything is interrelated.
Yes.
So do you have any tips to share that students can do in their daily lives that can help them when they're doing public speaking? Like any tips?
I think especially for students in Hong Kong, we tend not to use a lot of proper English during daily life. For example, in MSN or Facebook, we would usually use Chinglish or like short forms of English or Chinglish majority. So I think it damages the grammar and representation a lot. And sometimes even I myself, I can't speak in a full sentence of Chinese or English, and it's quite problematic. So I think it's a lifestyle habit that students should try to adopt in order to communicate more effectively.
I do have this question for you, because you're a really good public speaker, and I'm totally a newbie. So I'm so nervous when I'm standing on the stage, but you look so confident up there. How can you be so confident? Like any tips that you can share with our contestants? How to overcome the nervousness to be on the stage?
I think the most important thing is your mentality. Like, you have to know that the best way, I think, is to just brainwash yourself and tell yourself that I don't know half the people in the audience, so who cares if I, don't do a good job? They won't remember me anyway, and they probably can't find me on Facebook anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And so I think by brainwashing yourself that it doesn't really matter, you would already be more confident and care less about the audience response. And secondly, I think that another mentality brainwashing you could do is to think of how you would regret it if you don't give it your best shot this time, because you have nothing to lose. And by giving your best shot, you might even gain from it. So I think with these two things in mind, it would really help calming your nerves.
Mm-hmm. Good. Something that's not really related to public speaking, but also related to English public speakings. How can you learn so good English? I guess students really want to know this.
I think it has something to do with my upbringing. Like when I was really small, I do tend to read more English books than Chinese books. And even right now, I think a way to make my English more conversational instead of very proper is by watching a lot of TV series. Like, I don't know if you guys would watch it, but like Gossip Girl.
I like it.
It's not very educational, but it really helps you to, learn how to speak very fluently. And Americans especially make very good use of their pauses and how they phrase their sentences. So it really helps in communicating.
When you're talking about Gossip Girl, it reminds me that inside the Gossip Girl, they are this group of young girls and young boys. They're always doing things that relate to public speakings do. They keep trying to express themselves, to present themselves, which I think students can learn from them too, right? Yes. Even from a TV that you won't even expect that you can learn skills of public speaking.
Yeah.
Let's see. So let me think. So anyone here would have a questions for Karen? So any debating teams? No? No questions? Oh, I do have a question then. May I ask you this question? So I know that you're very interested in learning English and also promoting English, right? So do you have any plans in the future that is related to English learnings for the youth?
I actually don't. Oh, no. All right, so in early February, a few of I went to London to the competition with another contestant, and both of us will be hosting an English speaking workshop where we will be speaking to the participants as peers, and we will also be helped by ambassadors, Sir Edward YT ambassadors, and yes, so it will be very fun, and it will definitely. We hope that it will really help you in this competition, and do join us if you want to. Yeah.
Okay. So I know that you're very busy and you have things to do after this, right? So thank you very much. And may all of you join me with a round of applause to thank Karen for coming, because it's really kind of her to do so. Thank you. And may all of you say thank you and bye, Karen, together.
Sorry that I had to leave early.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you.